Well, good morning. Here it's almost sunrise. A beautiful morning. Had a nice calm night at anchor. No dragging. Tide pushed us up and around 180 degrees and back. Love these reflections of the colors in the water and the sky. Just a beautiful scene today. We're at this big Briar something, big Briar Creek or something. It's a beautiful place. We'll be heading out this way, back out to the Mobile River that's out there about a mile. Then we'll head that way, which will be south into Mobile Bay, and figure out where we're going to stay for Thanksgiving. So look at this place where we are, where we anchored last night. Here's the boat. It says all water, what I would call like bayous. Some people might call it swamp. I don't think it's swamp by definition, but I need to look that up. But look at all this water in this area, and this is the only land kind of around here, but then there's water in between, and the dark blue is the only place we can really go with the boat. The other is just shallow, swampy water with stumps. It looks like that outside.
So many big pieces of
bushes and floating plants floating around. Let's go show some of those.
Those are big.
And I saw them floating around in the night past the boat, and I thought something was swimming out there. But look how fast that current's going, and it goes in these swirling patterns. We gotta drive out that way. Pulling up anchor in Big Briar Creek, or Big Briar Creek, where there's lots of briars apparently that are big. Got to drive through some debris this morning. We'll have to weave around it a little, but I don't want to get too close to these shores. There's stumps and stuff. A big tree. More where that came from. Wow. A bunch of debris came down last night. It was clear as to be in yesterday afternoon and evening when we came up. Good, buddy. You're still right in front of me. Get out there. Well, it was a hot and muggy night last night. We woke up sweating. Now it's kind of a blustery day. It's supposed to thunderstorm today. You can see downtown Mobile, Alabama right there. Mobile Bay here. Getting kind of windy. We just got a radio call, Coast Guard, with a small craft warning. So we won't be going out into any big water. Hopefully the bay's not too bad. As we entered Mobile proper, we came up to the free dock at the Mobile Convention Center, which is right downtown. It was windy, gusty, and pretty choppy, and the dock is not amenable to small craft. We made it work with a bunch of fenders, but it was bouncy and we caused some rubbing. We then walked around downtown Mobile and got some food and went on a trolley tour of the city. So this is about lynching in America up to 6,500 black people from 1865 to 1950. There's a nice square here, Christmas celebration, kind of in contrast to that horrible memory of lynchings. Thank goodness we don't do anymore. This ruin is a vestige of the second Fort Conde, built by the French in 1723 and later occupied by the British, Spanish, and Americans. Foundations right here are the only architectural remains. And across the street is some fort, Colonial Fort Conde. Kind of a stately old place. Pretty. This is a Colonial Fort Mobile. French settled that. So this park here in Mobile has this monument here in memory of the Battle of Mobile Bay, one of the fiercest and most decisive battles in naval history. So Confederate Ram, Tennessee is up there. They got this beautiful square downtown. It's really pretty. Just a cool town. This is a nice place. We're in downtown Mobile, Alabama. And got some of this old French architecture like in Louisiana. And then modern mixed in. It's a very clean, nice city downtown here.
Houses. Shotguns get their name because they're only one room wide. Wall for Washington, D.C. Coming up next on your right, we have a B-52 bomber. Those were first delivered during the Eisenhower administration. Have quite a few of those flying today. In a couple instances, they're being piloted by grandchildren of the original pilots.
So it's painted different on top and the
This
bottom.
one is called Calamity Jane.
So there goes that Ranger tug that was with us, but look, this tow down here and one up here, and they have a huge pipe in between them, and that's how they're moving a big old section of pipe down the river. Unbelievable. So we're up on the 34th floor. That's the convention center. Right down by that dirt lot, just right around that corner to the right is where the boats docked. And we came down this Mobile River, and we're right here downtown. There's the battleship USS Alabama out there. Cool place here, lots of stuff to see. This is the other way down the Mobile River out to the Gulf. See the ship going out to the Gulf of America out there. So we just got back to the boat from our 3 miles of walking. We just ate our beignet and just cast off, and then the downpour started. So that was perfect timing, huh?
Perfect timing.
Now we have to go dock at the marina,
Yeah, hopefully this will be gone by then.
Dog River. This is kind of cool. The wind is blowing so hard towards the dock, they need these tugs to get this container ship off the dock. And I don't know if you see, but from the front of the tugs, there's 2 big long ropes, and they're trying to pull that ship off the dock. Then there'll be another one that goes in behind it and pushes it. They're getting that big thing off of there. We got it off the dock. Now it's backing up, coming this way. Better get out of the way. There's the SS United States ship that is going to be turned into a giant man-made reef sunk out here. So they're getting all the toxic stuff off of it. But that sad old cruise liner is going to get sunk. Heading right into this squall and storm front. We head over south on Mobile Bay, and then we're going to go west over over there. Well, we got a little fetch coming up Mobile Bay. 2-footers, once in a while a 3. We haven't bounced for a few months, so it's since Lake Michigan, so it's kind of nice. Little sport going on here. We got this massive expanse of Mobile Bay, miles and miles, and literally about a 30-foot wide dredged thing that's deeper than 6 feet. It's in 2 feet range. So, boy, if you don't follow your chart, you're in trouble. We've got some beam seas hitting us, unfortunately, which is causing some rocking and rolling, but it's kind of sporty. We're happy. We're heading into Dog River Marina, and we'll get a slip there, fuel, pump out, do the poop. Okay, we made it into Dog River.
Yeah.
And this is a
It's horrible.
kind of craptastic marina. They have these pilings, fixed dock, partial finger dock that doesn't even go halfway up, maybe about midship, not even midship. And anyway, they're not good docks. So we're spending one night here, and then we'll be off. All right, we're departing from Dog River. Just pulled out of that really crappy slip. Tight quarters here with this fishing boat. Here we go. There's a fishing boat with, those look like crab pots. Those metal crab pots all stacked up. Well, today we're heading across Mobile Bay again. This time we're going to the east side of the bay. Last time we came from up there, Mobile, Alabama, came south and then off to the west side. And we're following this narrow little path as best we can in the dredged channel. And we got to go all the way across this shallow bay. A lot less fetch. Wind's coming from the north instead of the south. And we got 1-footers is all. So this is Mobile Bay. This is facing south. And that is the open Gulf of America out there. And we're going straight east across the bay, pretty much, right at 90 degrees. So we're getting a beam sea again. This time it's from the north. Yesterday it's from the south. Whoa, we're losing some stuff. It's like we lost the bananas and the apples into the sea.
I'll leave them there.
Yeah. It's not very far. It's only a 10-mile run. We'll make it. Luckily, we don't get seasick. All right, we made it across Mobile Bay to Fairhope Docks Marina. We're gonna go in this very narrow little marina here, entrance, and get docked. They got like 4 boats are trying to dock right now, so we're hanging back and going slow. Okay, we got docked here in this Fairhope Docks Marina. Not the best dock in the world. Really high and not really good shelter here. But it is what it is. We live on a boat. Okay, here we are walking along the beach in Mobile Bay in the town of Fairhope at low tide, looking at dead creatures.
Yeah. It's high tide's coming in. Lisa would love this. Best ever.
What?
Lisa would love this. It would be the best ever.
Yeah, she would. Alright, from Fairhope Marina, Fairhope, Alabama, on Mobile Bay. We have a really nice sunset tonight. A very peaceful night. A little bumpy here in the marina, but I don't mind rocking myself to sleep.